Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing today. In this video, we're diving into the latest updates about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. You don't want to miss this. So make sure to stay tuned till the end, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It began like any other morning on Live with Kelly and Mark. The audience clapped, the band played, and Kelly Ripa walked onto the stage with her trademark smile. But today, something was different. Her eyes were glistening, her steps a little slower, and the cheerful energy that usually filled the room seemed to fade under the studio lights. As the cameras rolled, millions of viewers tuned in expecting laughter, celebrity gossip, and Kelly's witty banter with her husband and co-host, Mark Consuelos. Instead, what they witnessed was one of the most emotional, unexpected moments in the show's long history. Kelly took her seat, clasped her hands, and looked out toward the audience. Her voice trembled as she began to speak. "Before we get started today, there's something I need to say," she whispered, glancing briefly at Mark, whose worried eyes mirrored the emotion in hers. "This isn't easy for me, but I owe it to everyone, to our viewers, to our team, and to myself, to be honest." The audience fell silent. The air was thick with anticipation. Mark reached for her hand, visibly tense. "Honey, you don't have to," he began softly. Kelly shook her head. "No, I do. Because after a lot of thought and a lot of sleepless nights, I've made a decision. I'm not coming back." Gasps rippled through the audience. Some thought it was a joke. Kelly Ripa, the face of Live for over 2 decades, couldn't possibly mean she was leaving. But one look at her tear-streaked face said it all. She meant every word. The weight of a lifetime on television, Kelly Ripa has been a household name since she first joined Live. In 2001, taking over from Kathie Lee Gifford alongside Regis Philbin. Over the years, she became much more than a co-host. She became a fixture in America's morning routine. Her warmth, humor, and relatable honesty made her a friend to millions. But behind the smiles, the early mornings, and the perfectly timed jokes, Kelly's journey hasn't been without struggle. Sources close to her have spoken about the emotional toll that comes with carrying such a high-profile show year after year. And today, that weight seemed to finally come to the surface. "I've given this show everything I have," Kelly continued, her voice cracking. "And I'm proud of what we've built here. But lately, I've been feeling something I can't ignore anymore, a kind of exhaustion, a longing for something quieter, something different." Mark squeezed her hand again, visibly emotional. "You're the strongest person I know," he whispered. Kelly smiled weakly through her tears. "You always say that," she said softly, trying to lighten the moment. The audience chuckled tenderly, but everyone could feel it. The end of an era might be unfolding right before their eyes. A love story in real time. Throughout the years, Live with Kelly and Mark has been more than just a talk show. It's been a glimpse into the couple's marriage, their family, and their playful, loving dynamic. Fans watched as they raised 3 children, navigated career changes, and laughed through countless on-air bloopers. But Mark's face today told a different story, one of heartbreak and deep understanding. "Kelly's been my partner in everything," he told viewers, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "Not just on this show, but in life. If this is what she needs, then I support her completely." Kelly looked at him lovingly. "You always have," she said. "And that's why I know it's time. I've spent so many years giving my mornings to this show, and now, I think I need to give them back to myself, to us." Her words hung in the air, a bittersweet truth that resonated deeply with everyone watching. The studio falls silent. The cameras panned across the audience. Many were wiping away tears. Even the crew who had worked with Kelly for decades stood motionless, visibly shaken by the sudden announcement. Kelly paused, trying to steady her breathing. "This show has been my home," she said. "You all have been my family. Every laugh, every silly story, every guest, it's been the privilege of my life. But I think, sometimes, you just know when a chapter is closing." Her voice broke again, and this time, she didn't hold back the tears. Mark stood and pulled her into a hug as the audience erupted into applause, an emotional standing ovation that lasted nearly a full minute. When she finally pulled away, she smiled through her tears. "Don't make this harder than it already is," she laughed, wiping her eyes. But even as she joked, the truth was clear. This wasn't just another emotional TV moment. This was a farewell. A legacy that won't fade. Few television personalities have connected with audiences the way Kelly Ripa has. From her early days on All My Children to her reign as one of the most beloved morning show hosts, Kelly's authenticity has always been her greatest gift. She made people feel seen. Whether she was sharing funny family stories or tearing up over something heartfelt, she reminded viewers that even celebrities have messy mornings, emotional moments, and imperfect lives. In a world of scripted smiles, Kelly was real, and that's what made her unforgettable. As she continued speaking, her tone shifted from sadness to gratitude. "I don't know what's next," she said, "but I do know I'm grateful for every single one of you who's tuned in, supported me, and grown with me over all these years. You've been there through everything. You've seen my kids grow up, you've watched me laugh and cry, and I hope, in some small way, I've made your mornings a little brighter." The crowd erupted again, chanting her name, Kelly, Kelly, Kelly. An emotional goodbye. Mark looked into the camera, his voice trembling. "I think I speak for everyone when I say, we're going to miss you more than words can say." Kelly took a deep breath and smiled one last time. "I'll miss this too," she said. "But this isn't the end. It's just time for me to find out who I am when I'm not saying, 'Good morning, everybody.'" She looked directly at the camera, her eyes steady, her smile full of emotion. "Thank you for letting me be part of your lives for all these years. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you." And with that, she stood, hugged Mark tightly, and waved to the audience as the camera slowly pulled back. The theme music played softly in the background, but for once, the usual cheerful energy was replaced by something quieter, more profound, a sense of gratitude and finality. After the cameras stopped rolling, when the show cut to commercial, reports say Kelly sat quietly for a moment, surrounded by her crew and longtime producers. Mark stayed by her side, holding her hand as friends and colleagues offered hugs and tearful goodbyes. She was calm, one staff member said later, sad but peaceful, like she finally let go of something heavy she'd been carrying for a long time. Outside the studio, fans gathered, some holding signs reading "We love you, Kelly," and "Thank you for the memories." The sentiment was universal. No matter what comes next, Kelly Ripa's impact on television and on the hearts of millions would never fade. A new beginning. As the sun set that evening, Kelly shared a brief message on social media. "After 23 years, I've decided to step away from live. This show has given me more love, laughter, and memories than I could ever have imagined. I'm forever grateful. But now, it's time to start a new chapter with my family and with myself." The post instantly flooded with messages of support from fans, celebrities, and fellow hosts across the industry. And though the future of live remains uncertain, one thing is crystal clear. Kelly Ripa's legacy isn't ending, it's evolving. Because while she may have said, "I'm not coming back," she'll always remain in the hearts of those who welcomed her into their homes every morning for over 2 decades. Her laughter, her warmth, her authenticity, those will never fade. Not even when the cameras stop rolling. Stay tuned for all the updates about Kelly Ripa. We are the first to publish all the information about Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, so stay with us to get all the latest updates. And stay tuned to our USA Daily Drop for all updates.